Okay. So everybody, welcome again. And my name is Greta, and today I'm here with a colleague, Lucas, who is head of content. Welcome, Lucas. Thank you for being here.
Thank you
And
for inviting.
today, this is a webinar part of a series of a webinar that we are holding now in these weeks. The series is about how to excel in the digital age. So a dive into the world of computer science, specifically at OPIT, Open Institute of Technology, our institution. So every Thursday at 4 p.m. Central European Time on Zoom, we actually hold a session. We had the founder last week. Today we talk about the methodology and platform with Lucas, so a showcase of the learning approach. Next week is going to be about the admissions process and a little bit about the careers as well. And then on the 10th of August, we'll have a demo lesson with the head of program, Professor Levy, and the professor of the program. So you're all invited and welcome to attend to this demo lesson to see how the lesson is actually live and how it functions for everybody. Before I'm going to ask a question to Lucas and also let him talk about the methodology and the platform, I would just give a few information about who we are. And for those of you who actually do not know what is our mission and what actually makes us different from other institutions. So first of all, we are a higher education institution, and our main goal, our mission is actually to train the leaders and managers of the future ones in the field of computer science. So this showcase today of the methodology and platform, it's also a way to show you how we thought about overcoming territorial and income barriers in order to democratize the access to quality credited courses based on competence and that are driven by the idea that we want to unlock progress. So make sure that this is on a global scale, the employment and the hope for everybody will continue to get better and better. So what sets us apart? Our courses, and I will talk a little bit about our courses later on, are all recognized and accredited at the European level. Our courses are based on a competence base. The idea is the methodology that we talk with Lucas is very practical. They're based on computer science, so we teach degree courses in data science, computer science, everything that is attached to computer science, and they are practical and career aligned. They're flexible and online, and they're built on excellence to be inclusive for those of you who are actually top achievers. So when we talk about excellence, it is excellence about the way we do courses, so the methodology, the way we deliver it, our faculty, and the staff, of course, and all the students that are joining our courses. So it's a mutual excellence. So just to move on, today, as I said, we talk about the platform and methodologies. Lucas is the head of content, and he has been part of this innovative methodology in order to empower all of you, all of the students, to personalize the learning journey. So to offer a flexible and accessible courses with interactive resources in order to make your educational experience the best as possible. So maybe, Lucas, you want to introduce a little bit yourself, and then I'll ask you a few questions.
Sure. Thank you, Greta. Thank you. Thank you for inviting me here. Hello, everyone. I am Lucas Tecchio. I am the head of content creation at OPIT. In other words, I'm the person responsible for making sure that everything that you learn with us has the best possible quality. In other words, what I do, me and my colleagues, the content coordinators, we basically are with the professors every week, making sure that everything they produce in our platform has the best possible quality and is aligned to what you should be understanding, what you should be learning in this process. So that's basically it. Thank you.
Thank you. So I'm going to ask you a few questions, and then the
Sure.
audience, if anybody wants to ask you questions, they're more than happy to actually do that in the chat, or we can unmute the microphone. So first of all, what methodology does OPIT employ to design and develop courses? So what methodology to ensure that are effective and engaging for students in the digital learning environment?
Okay. So talking about methodology, we employ, first of all, it's very important for me to tell you all everything we produce here in OPIT is done in-house. So we have our faculty, and all the contents we are being created from scratch. Okay, everything they are producing right now, aligned to our expectancies, aligned to what we decided together with them, what should be teach it to all of you, the students. So everything is done very in-house. And the methodology side of it, we are employing internal methodologies to make sure everything is done with the best quality possible. So some of our methodologies that we use for the learning, one of them is the competency-based education methodology, something very important, I believe, especially for a university that wishes to be as practical as we wish to be, because this is a methodology where we make sure all of the courses, all of the teachings we give you are the most practical possible, and everything that we teach is applied to some sense. So we get the course, we break each one of the courses down into smaller parts, and then we make small videos. That's one thing also you will be able to see on OPIT. Instead of having those asynchronous 40-minute videos, we aim to have 5, 7, 10-minute videos, so you can have also more focus into each one of the videos. And with this, we make sure that everything we teach has the practical side of it. Also, we have an internal methodology that we designed ourselves, for especially focusing on online asynchronous learning. It's basically a methodology where we make sure everything is easy to understand and also very practical. We align these with the professors to make sure all of the content is practical. They teach the content with energy in their voices, in the way they talk. We make sure the slide is organized, the slides and whatever visual elements they have. We make sure everything is correct, including the English, but mostly the content, and make sure that they teach everything with simplicity, because we understand students come from different backgrounds, and we must make sure that all of them are at the same page in the learning side, okay? On the methodology side too, and more in the practical methodology side of things, we have tutors, okay, to help every student. So we have the lecturers, the professors that will be teaching the content, but we are going to make sure we have tutors to help all of the students with questions they might have. Those tutors will be available for all of you 24/7, basically. So those people will be there to give you support in your minimal questions. And also, one last thing that is important for me to say about the courses, every course has both asynchronous content and synchronous content. So the asynchronous side of it, which will be half of the course, will be easily accessible by you in the platform that we have in our learning management system. And it will be composed of videos, of quizzes, assignments, readings. But then also every course will have 50% of the time invested with you with live lessons, live sessions going on Zoom, which we recommend the students take. But of course, if the students are not able to or doesn't want to take them, they will be available for you at any time. So those are some of our main aspects on the methodology side of things.
Okay, you mentioned as well the benefits for students. That's very important. This is a question sometimes we've been asked. So, in what ways does the course design and content at OPIT benefit students compared to the traditional classroom-based education? So, how does it cater to diverse learning styles and diverse needs?
Okay, good question. Yes, yeah, I am super fan of the e-learning online learning since I started joining this field, I think 4 years ago, at least 5 years ago or more. Yes, online learning, you can see, probably you can notice, has been surging every year more, and it seems to be here to stay. So first of all, online learning on OPIT and in any other place is much better than the traditional classroom, based on the side of making sure people have their needs attended to, in the sense of people the students can come from all around the world, right? So we don't have to focus and have only students in that specific place. We are having students from all over the world now, and I'm seeing the students coming now, and I'm seeing like that this is becoming true. So this is really interesting point. And you, the students, can take the courses and the contents at any time you want. So there's no need for you to be focusing in one time that we decide. No, you can take the courses at whatever time of the day and whichever day of the week you decide to have them. Of course, we have the synchronous lessons, as I told you, the Zoom sessions, but you can, if you cannot be there, if you don't want to be there, you can take those lessons in any time later. The same is applied to the assignments and assessments. You will have enough time to do them instead of having like 1 or 2 hours in a specific time to do them. So that gives you empowerment and also freedom. The professors also come from all around the world. We have professors from many different nationalities here with us. We have Italians, we have North Americans, we have Indians, just to talk some of them. We have Brazilians, such as I am. So this is also a benefit, like those people coming from all around the world that are very specialized in their own fields of study, in their own areas. So with this, we also give the courses more possibilities and make sure that everything is in its best quality possible. We also have the tutors with our online, as I already told you a little bit before, but with our online teaching at OPIT, those tutors will be available for you 24/7. So yeah, like differently from a traditional classroom-based education where you have a tutor or a teaching assistant there for you, like in 1 or 2 hours, you will be able to have those people
Round the
all
clock.
around. Yes, ready to help you. And just one more thing that I want to comment about this. On our methodology, as I was talking before, we are making sure, especially talking about now on the video side of things, that the videos have a visual and a textual posture. What do I mean with this? We use it to toy like, if you close your eyes and just listen to what you said, to what the professor is saying, you should understand everything. And if you take the phone out and just read the screen, you should be able to understand everything. So we make sure professors are aligned with this in the sense that people with learning styles that are more visual, that like to see and read more, will be
capable of doing that.
will be capable to understand, and people that are used to hear what the professors are saying will also be capable to understand everything. So
wow,
that's
this
a
is
little bit.
very effective, I have to say. Okay, this is quite
Yes,
also
yes.
powerful if I think about the standard lessons. Okay, so
Yes.
you mentioned the platform quite a few times. Could you elaborate a little bit about the platform to deliver the courses? How does it enhance the overall learning experience and foster student engagement, interaction, which is another of the questions that we have been asked very often?
Sure. That's something I'm getting used and liking to do, to show a little about the platform. So for sure. So basically, OPIT has a learning management system that is called Canvas. Okay, our learning management system is there, and we are building all of the design and building all of the structure on it, also from scratch, to make sure that we teach and that we provide the content to you students in the best possible way. Okay, so the big thing about the learning management system from OPIT is that it offers a wide variety of resources to help you learn, okay? Including the audiovisual content that I already talked a little about, the written materials that we have, and many other possibilities. Since you asked about this, can I share the screen to show a little of our our place here? So, okay, I'm going to share it. Okay, here it is. I hope you can see it.
Yes, we can see it.
A little bit of our platform here. So this place you are seeing right now is our learning management system, okay? So here you can find all of the courses that you are enrolled to at the time. I'm going to show you some of our main features here. So I'm going to dive deeper into one of the courses. But before I dive deeper into one of the courses here, I want to show that here in the right side of this page, you can easily see your upcoming tasks, your upcoming assignments with the times, with the points that each one of them have. So it's very easy for you to look what you have to do. Also check the tasks that are already graded and marked so you can see any feedback. And the grades I'm going to talk a little later because it's interesting. So here I'm going to dive deeper into one of the courses that is computer architectures, okay? So I already had it open here, so we don't lose a lot of time. So this is one of our courses, okay? We are inserting the content right now here to make sure everything is in the right moment for you. So here you can see the modules of this course. And here in this visualization, you can see that we have many different learnings material for you, okay? So you can see we have the live sessions here, which will be informed to you by us, and will be at least the Zoom link here. And once you finish the lesson, you have the lesson available here. We have the readings here. We have our main asynchronous contents that are the video lessons. We have the quizzes, assignments, and many other types of content for you here, okay? I'm going to show you some of our types of content in more detail. So if I go here to one of our videos, you'll be able to see this screen. That is the video screen, okay? You can, of course, maximize the screen. And you can see here a little bit of how our videos are. So we have a slide going on, and the professor shows their face on the upper right side here. So the video goes usually like this, okay? You can see here a little about our quizzes. So we have here, it's a usual quiz. All of the courses, you will be able to find quizzes. Not all of them will be graded. So here, yeah, you basically pick the options that you think are the correct ones. You go to the end, you complete it, and then you get a feedback if you were right or not in your choices, okay? So it will instantly tell you how well you did and give you the feedback on which were the correct points. As you can see, I did not do well in this one. A little bit on the readings here. You can see on the screen a PDF where we will be able to give you important readings that the professors consider for you. So here is a little a chapter on computer architectures, okay? You will also be able to download the reading if you want to, or just take it here if you prefer to do it all on our learning management system. And one more thing, the assignments, okay? So some professors will also ask you specific assignments that are not quizzes. So like, please deliver me something. This one is to create a summary of what was read in a document with no more than one page. So you can easily here choose to do a file upload. So upload the file of your own, or use any of the possibilities we have here on the learning management system to do so, like connecting directly to your Google Drive, to Microsoft Office, or even, if the professor allows, recording a video with the studio feature, okay? So those are some of our main features
So
here
sorry,
that
the
you'll be able to see.
studio feature is like YouTube, basically. You just record the
Yeah,
video internally.
exactly. It's what the professors use, by the way, to record their videos, and you'll be able to use too. Of course, if it makes sense for your assignments, you'll be able to record your screen, your face, and do anything that needs to be done that way. It's basically a recording feature. To talk a little bit more about the quizzes too, I had shown you the quiz here, but also we have the possibility of doing quizzes during the video. So you can see here, you can watch normally the video with the professor here talking, and then suddenly quizzes come in the screen. This is basically, oops, just now probably it was broken, but okay. It's just a question that appears on the screen to help you understand what is being dealt with in the video, okay? I'm going to talk a little bit about communication on Canvas, because Canvas is a learning management system that allows you to do everything on Canvas. So you don't have to go out of Canvas to do any communication. You don't have to be looking at your emails to be seeing the announcements and everything. all will be done on Canvas, okay? One of the features that we have is the discussion, okay? So it's basically a forum. We have discussions for all of the courses. This is one example of a discussion inside this course. So this is just like an announcement that we are making and starting a discussion. And then you can see here, you can easily write replies or like comments. So this is a way of communication more directly related to the courses. We also have the collaborations, okay? This is very interesting. Let's suppose the professor asks you an assignment and you decide, and it's a team assignment. So instead of having to call your colleague or to talk with that colleague from any place, you can do it all on Canvas or on a learning management system. So you can just create here a collaboration. And when you click here, you can decide who needs to collaborate with you. And you are going to decide this person, share with them, and then you'll have a document opened for both of you or for as many people as needed to collaborate at the same time in this document and create the assignment that needs to be created. We also have the inbox messaging that you can be using with your colleagues, with the tutors, and also with our official communication means. So here you can have like reminders as an example here of what you have to do in the next weeks, the upcoming tasks. Tutors will be also proactively talking with you at least twice a month to understand how you are doing with your studies, okay? And yeah, also one last thing, we have announcements on each one of the courses. So here is more like the official announcements that professors and the OPIT internal team will be giving you here, like the exams are graded, or there is an exam coming, or like the course begins now, there is a live session to start next week. So everything more official can also be dealt with in the announcement section, okay? Two last things that I want to show here on our learning management system. First, as I was talking about here in the dashboard, you can access easily the calendar, okay? So when you go to the calendar here, you are easily able to see the upcoming tasks and assignments for each one of the courses. What I like also about this feature is that you can decide which courses you want to see here. So let's suppose you only want to see what's upcoming on the computer architectures course. You can hide the other ones and just focus on the upcoming tasks of those areas. Here is one quiz that I already finished, so it's informing you that it's done, so you don't have to worry about it. And one last thing, grades. Of course, we are always very preoccupied and wanting to know how our grades are. And sometimes it's hard and difficult for us to understand the grades. We have to do calculations by ourselves. No, you just have to come here to the dashboard, click here on the view grades. And for all that has been done already for each one of the courses, you can understand how your grades are for each one of them, okay? And also if you click here, you'll be able to understand like, where are those grades coming from? So what did you do wrong? What did you do right? Maybe what did you do wrong can be done again. So it's an easy way for you to access all of your grades, okay? So more or less, this is a little bit of our learning management system. There's a lot more to dive in, but then I would be taking too much time. So that's a lot of it, and I hope you have understood it.